friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and my friend Rena and I are here today to talk to you about a couple really fantastic books that we love, and hopefully you will love them as well. So the very first one is quite unusual, and it's called Hearts of Oak by Eddie Robson. Hearts of Oak. Now, I say it's very odd because I think if I could think of one word to describe this book, it would be kooky. So it's definitely, it's a science fiction book, but don't let that throw you off if you're not a science fiction fan, because it's really just a very strange but fun and interesting story about this woman who lives in the city where the buildings just grow, and she's the main architect for the city. And basically, things are starting to happen. The people in the city are starting to act unusual, and she's trying to get to the bottom of it. It has to do with town planning. It has to do with talking cats. It has to do with these secret forces. I can't say too much more without giving it away. It is a rather short book. It's less than 250 pages, but it's just a really fun adventure. If you're looking for an escape, I mean, oh my goodness, there is so much snow outside. We can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere anyway because of the pandemic. If you're looking for something to take your mind off of everything, this is a really great story for that. It is super fun. The characters are absolutely fantastic. I love it. It is absolutely fantastic. And I just want to read you the first paragraph just so you get a kind of idea of how this story feels. The king glanced across his chambers and saw that his morning letter had arrived. He picked it up from the floor and was surprised by its weight. He turned it over in his hands. "It's a thick one today," he said to his cat. "I know," agreed the cat, who was large and ginger and called Clarence. Clarence always delivered the morning letter to the king's chambers, carrying it in his mouth, so he was bound to notice when it was thicker than usual. "What's happened to make it this thick?" asked the king, squeezing the letter between his thumb and forefinger. "Open it and we might find out," Clarence said impatiently. Now that's what I mean. It's just such a goofy, silly, fun story, but it's told in such a way that you don't even think about it when you're reading it. It's just fantastic. I highly recommend it. Like I said, even if you're not a fan of normally of science fiction or fantasy, Hearts of Oak. It's a short, quick little book, super fun read, great escape in this kind of weather. So the next book is a completely different genre here, and this is called Something to Talk About by Meryl Wilsner. This is a really fun rom-com book that I absolutely fell in love with when I read it. And it's about this Hollywood powerhouse named Jo, and her career is just off the charts. Everybody loves her, and it's about her assistant, Emma. And there is a picture of them on the red carpet of one of the events, and Emma is telling Jo a joke, and Jo is laughing. They're leaning close into each other, and the paparazzi and the news just take it and run with it. They think they're both a couple. They think they're in love. They're dating. And this rumor, as you guys probably know from like the way paparazzi is and the way news media stories are, blows completely out of proportion. It's threatening Jo's career. It's threatening Emma's promotion that she was supposed to be getting. And it's wreaking havoc on both these women's lives. Well, because of it, they start spending a lot more time together and working together more closely. And they actually start to realize that maybe they do have feelings for each other. But should they give in to them? Because with everything that's going on with the paparazzi and stuff, and it's going to fan the flames of this rumor that's going on. So if the title of the book, Something to Talk About, is like that old song. And it totally encapsulates the whole theme of this book, which is, two people who may be in love, maybe not, and whether they should give into their feelings. And oh my gosh, this book is so sweet. It's so cute. I loved Emma and Jo. Emma is just really sweet, wonderful, kind-hearted woman, and Jo is just like really rigid and strict and kind of a hard ass. And watching them and their relationship with each other and trying to navigate what's going on was just absolutely delightful. So another really great escape read. Totally recommend if you're looking for something light, fun. Like I said, it's a romantic comedy, so totally gonna just be such an easy, fun read, and will take your mind off of all the snow that we have outside, right? So that is Something to Talk About. Highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I hope that both of those sound really awesome and interesting to you guys. If so, please feel free to put them on hold through the Farmington Community Library. You can pick them up during our curbside service hours, or you can also come into the building to get them as well. So thank you so much for watching, my friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.